Look at that, y'all. Check that out. Coming right at you. Florence, Detroit, that thing. Cool. All right, keep it right here. Hey my friends, welcome back to the channel. I started off this episode in Fostoria, and then after a while we came down here to Deshler, and that is where I'm going to finish this episode off and start another one for Deshler, because that's where we're going to spend the rest of the afternoon and the evening here in Deshler, Ohio, before we head home. Now, we've already seen a couple trains here in Deshler, all right? We've already seen a couple trains here in Deshler, and we supposedly on M510, somebody said another number for CSX, whether it's M510, 508, 506, it doesn't matter to me, okay? We got a train coming in the lead. It has a heritage unit for the Western Maryland Railroad, so that's really cool. We're going to see that one. I really like that. I've caught that one a couple times, so we'll wait for it to get here, and once it does, or once any train gets here, folks, I'll get the video rolling, so stay tuned. Oh, hello. All right, folks, welcome back to Fostoria. I had a train going across the diamonds down there, another CSX, because that is all that is down there is CSX. I'm going to stand right here, and I'm going to stand as close to the tracks because I can see the signals from here. You can see that down there. CSX crossing CSX. It's kind of hard to film trains way over there, so I might adjust some fire here and see what I can do about filming trains from certain angles and certain distances. Somebody got feta on rail cars down there. They must really like feta cheese. I like feta cheese too. coming through over there. All right, there we go. It looks like we got a train down there waiting, way down there. Let's see if I can zoom it in. See what I'm talking about? That guy, you see some lights down there? See that one waiting? Coming right up on the track closest to. Anyways, there's the rail park for Fostoria. There's 1960 Gamut standing there. Well, let's see if we can get some exploration done of this place. Stay tuned, folks. Well, guess what? I came back over here. Didn't get far. Figured another train. We get the gates going down here. That one that I looked at, I think he was coming, is coming. He must have a GPU mid-train or in the back. He's picked up a lot of speed. Excuse me. I'm wrong. He's short. All right. There they go. I hear another train horn. Whew. It's crazy here. Stay tuned. All right, before anything else comes, this talks about and a lot about Fostoria, about Ohio Glass Association and historic downtown, the events. I'm not going to read this. Well, I'll read this one for you. There were 13 different glass companies in Fostoria, Ohio during the years 1887 to 1920. During the boom of 1887 through about 1892, there were around 7 or 8 plants operating in Fostoria at one time. The earliest plants were brought to Fostoria because large amounts of natural gas that had been discovered in the area. Because Fostoria has 5 major railroads and access to free gas, investors found the city an ideal location to build glass plants. The investors and the workers from West Virginia and Pennsylvania, along with the people from the other glass areas abroad, came to settle in Fostoria here to manufacture some of the world's most beautiful glass ever made in America. The Glass Heritage Society has chosen a special and 10 companies that made glass in Fostoria. Some other plant specialties are not represented. Some are window glass manufacturers. Some are just ordinary bottles. Key pieces are included from, let's see, it says all the Fostoria. That's really cool. Now, Fostoria Shade Lamb Company was the maker of the most colorful glass in Fostoria. Cool. All right. Let's check some of this other stuff out over here. Yeah, it's just grab out to eat where all the restaurants are. This is like an entire list of all the restaurants. This talks about Fostoria and, you know, the park. Let's go around to this side here. This is about the Arts Council and the Historical Society for the Fostoria area. Fostoria area historical museums contain many items of interest from Fostoria's past, including extensive collections from John B. Rogers Producing Company, America's largest producer of amateur theatricals. Many items belong to Governor Charles Foster, Fostoria's most important citizen. A classroom displayed containing many of items from Whittier School, a Victorian life exhibit, and a 1918 Allen motor car manufactured in Fostoria on the site occupied by the Fostoria Post Office. Well, that's really cool. So let's go check some of this other stuff out. Well, check some of this stuff out. What is this? Can you lift this? There's this big heavy steel. I think it was a trash bin or something at one time. Or another train horn. And there was that. Look at how, wow. Look at how old that stuff is in there. There's wire connections. That's crazy. You can't get any in there. It's bolted shut. I wonder if that was a signal, old signal indicator or what. There's this old Baltimore and Ohio caboose up there. Let's go check that out. All right. Come up here on the caboose. Ow! Look at that. It's not open. Can't get in there. But there you go. Other days by chance. Guess that's whenever who volunteers to run this thing shows up. Got a map of Ohio, a couple bunk beds, a newer table, chairs. Everything's pretty much looks good in there. We're restored. And you can't see, get screens so you can open the windows. We got another train coming. Well, my finger got in the way for a second there. Sorry about that. All right, stay tuned. All right, there it is. Oh, look at that. Canadian Pacific Power. Cool. Let's zoom in. Little rival power, foreign power action. Stupid building there. I don't know whose bright idea was that. Anyways. Got several cameras all around here. One on top of the caboose. There's actually two. There's a static, a PTZ. Looks like there's a PTZ and a security camera over there, unless those are both security cameras. So if anybody's watching the rail cam right now in Fostoria, they can hear me talking. This is Adventures with Joey Boats. And if you look to your left, you guys can see Jawtooth over there, and to your right, 1960 Gambit. We're all hanging out today, the trio. Three Musketeers. Place is pretty cool. They got banners, tributes to veterans in the military. That's really neat. Sorry about that. I'm zoomed in as best I can. Any luck, we're going to get a Heritage unit today too. The Western Maryland Heritage unit was in Cincinnati on, somebody said M510 and then somebody said M508. They both come through Deshler, I believe. And 510 does because it goes to Detroit. Cool. There they go. There's the National Ensign. Stay tuned for me. And check out more of this park. All right, everybody. Finally got another train coming, a Norfolk Southern train. Haven't had one on Norfolk Southern since that steel train came through. And the maintenance away equipment. All right, folks. There they go. Stay tuned. Gonna be heading to Deshler soon. All right, everybody. I moved over to Deshler from Fostoria, so this is where we're gonna finish out the trip today. And we got a train coming. I'll get it rolling once it gets here. Stay tuned. All right, folks. Gates went down over there. We got another train coming. Well, let's see if he's going straight through. He's going around the curve here, going around the bend on the Toledo sub, making the turn. We'll see if he makes a turn. We'll go over there. Looks like we got some more foreign power, so probably just going straight on through. Yep. Just gonna slam the diamond here right in front of us. a shorter one here. No, that was good. That was a good drain right there. Cool. All right, folks. We're here for the rest of the day. We're going to get more action. Stay tuned. All righty, folks. Got the gates going down over there. See what we got coming down. Lots of Amazon boxes here on this one. Stack train. Packer stacker. Got the Viking ships to finish it out. All right. Noise you hear is the train hitting the diamond there. Toledo sub goes all the way to Toledo. They don't get much there. But anyways, there they go. We're going to get more. So stay tuned. All right, folks, that's going to do it for this episode up here in Deshler. I just want to do it in front of this box with all these hobo tags on it. Now, that's pretty cool right there. That is really cool. The only thing that'd be missing on there is shoestring, God rest his soul. So I actually have not seen a shoestring tag in person, but when I do, I'm going to take a bunch of pictures because that's just really neat. But hey, we're here in Deshler. We're going to be here for the rest of the evening. So I'm going to go ahead and start another episode here. And, you know, I'm having fun hanging out with my buds. I'm having fun hanging out with my friends right here. You guys are awesome joining me. I really do appreciate it. So thanks a lot. Thanks a ton. And, you know, we're doing really lucky here with the cooler temperature. But the humidity is kind of high, but hey, I'll take that, whatever. I got plenty of water, got plenty of cold drinks, plenty of stuff to keep me hydrated. Anyways, folks, and we're getting plenty of trains. But, like I said, I'm going to go ahead and start another episode. I'm going to close this one out. So like, comment, subscribe, share, if you haven't done so already. Hit that little alert button for me. You'll get all the notifications for when I post. And if you have more time, please watch another video, because every video you watch really helps my channel, helps the channel grow. And hey, all that stuff you're doing, you like, you comment, you're subscribing, you're sharing, all the videos you're watching, that's helping me with the daily battle with a YouTube algorithm. And I'll tell you what, YouTube pushes big channels over small channels any day. So the more subscribers and the longer views, the longer viewing times, and the more viewers I have, the likes and all that, comments, it pushes the algorithm towards my channel. So go ahead, help me out, folks. I really do appreciate it. And until we meet again out on the rails, have a good day.